Hey guys,
Welcome to Girl Brains,
where we talk about all the things going on
in our girl brains. I'm Sydney.
I'm Nikki.
We're back.
Yep, episode 8.
8.
7? I think this might be 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're up there though. It's kind of crazy.
We're gonna hit double digits soon.
I know,
I haven't
it's
even
kinda,
thought about
like,
that.
Weird.
I really feel like we're building momentum. And shout out to all our pickles.
Yes, shout out to all the pickles out there listening.
Yeah. We got to start with the important stuff.
Oh yeah, notes from Sabat.
Mm-hmm. What you had to say this week?
I literally dropped my phone down. I probably should have kept it.
Yeah.
In my makes me
You can
so
grab
sick.
it.
Yeah, I could grab it. Right?
Yeah.
Pardon
Okay.
me, guys.
Okay. We've got a. We actually, today's
Not my knee cracking.
a note heavy. I have a
Yeah.
notebook. She's got her notes app.
I forgot. I'm usually like better about this.
It's okay.
I'm like kind of like.
Oh, she had questions.
Yeah, me and my shit luck. We'll get into me and my
Yeah.
shit luck in a little bit after this whole thing.
Yeah, we gotta start with.
So her first question was like about the homecoming mums and why they're called mums if it doesn't like look like.
It looks like a chrysanthemum.
Is that what like?
The flower.
Oh,
It's based on the chrysanthemum flower.
interesting.
So
like even though they don't have those flowers on them necessarily,
well,
the ribbons.
No, the top part is a fake chrysanthemum flower.
Oh. Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay. That's okay.
I don't think as a kid I knew that growing up. I don't know why they were called mums growing
Yeah.
up, but that was a later learn for me.
Okay.
So
and then
asked and answered.
My mom asked me the difference between tarot cards and Ouija boards and why I think there's a difference. And to be completely honest, tarot to me doesn't. I mean, like I guess like some tarot can involve like talking to like. I feel like an Ouija board is way too direct with talking with people in a different astral realm.
That's what I was
For
thinking
me.
of. Like Ouija, you are trying to specifically elicit
Yeah.
a ghost or a spirit or
Yeah.
something in another realm. Like you're trying to communicate. Whereas a tarot, you're just trying to tell your own future. So it's maybe, I think direct
Like, I
was a
feel
great
like there's
word.
no like, as far as I know, there's no like direct contact with a ghost about like what like my future means. It's just kind of like the universe or something. I don't know. They are separate in my head though, and it was a good question.
That was.
But like I feel like tarot just doesn't have that direct kind of link.
If anybody has insight,
Yeah,
DM us.
we can do a spooky episode, a spooky October episode where we get our
Nikki,
fortunes
okay, so we got to talk about the spooky because we'll finish the notes. But earlier, we were sitting in my office, and Nikki loves Halloween.
right. Yeah, I do love Halloween.
And what did you call it? You're like, it's my
Summerween.
It's my summer ween.
Summerween.
And I like died that you said ween.
It is. I mean, it's like a thing. Like Summerween is a thing. I don't know why it became a thing, but like it is kind of a thing for a lot of people.
Like,
I'm not going to decorate or anything, but
you are wearing orange
I am
today.
wearing orange today.
It took me a minute to figure out what you were saying when you said summer ween.
Yeah, like it's
like,
hollow.
Yeah, I get.
summer,
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So
that
back to the
was
notes.
One note, and then she goes, "Are you more closer to God fearing than an atheist?" And I'm just gonna say that was a note. That was a question that she asked. I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah, I don't know where the scale is.
I'm not an atheist, but I don't know how to answer that question. So,
Shout out to Big Al.
yeah, we'll get into that. In a different
Can I
episode.
say
We'll
that?
get
I don't.
Shout him out.
Shout out.
Not the Alabama elephant.
Not different Big Al.
Yeah, different. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That was all the notes that she had for us, and she's really excited about this episode because I have a story to tell.
Okay, so let's give some background so Nikki texted me last night.
Yeah, this all happened last night.
And the text, I get this text out of nowhere. It's like 9 o'clock at night or something. Hold on. And it says, I'm pulling it up. She says, girl, this podcast episode. This is 3 different texts. One text, girl. Next text.
I am a serial multiple texter.
Yeah, this podcast episode. And then the third one is going to go fucking crazy. And I was like...
I am a serial multiple texter. And like some people think it's like such an ick. I don't give a fuck.
I don't mind it. I think
I need to like convey the pauses.
Yeah. And I was like, which episode? I didn't know if you were like listening to a podcast episode. I had no context for what you were talking about. And so then I'm going to continue to share if you're okay. And then we'll get into it. And she said, tomorrow. And you're like, the shit I'm about to drop wait, what is it? Shit I'm about to drop about my night tonight. So like, okay, something's happening. And then she says, the title of the episode gonna be Nerd Gummy Clusters Saved My Life. And that's all she left me with. And we haven't, I don't know anything beyond that. But I wanna make some guesses before you tell me the story. Because all I know is it has to do with where you live.
Yeah.
And your mom is involved. Or she is Okay. And Nerd Gummy Clusters.
Yeah.
And I really have no idea.
I'm going to give you all the play-by-play.
Okay, but I'm just going to guess, like, maybe some elements that might be included in the story. And
do you want me to, like, say if you're correct or not? You want to just guess?
I want to guess, and then what do you want to do?
Oh, you tell me.
Okay. How about I just guess the things?
Okay.
And then as you tell the story, then we can, if I get one, it'll be like a ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that there's like a golf cart involved.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also feeling like there could be a mailbox.
Okay.
And my final guess, I don't know why I'm getting hairspray.
Okay. Okay.
So,
okay. Like the musical or the product?
Oh, I was thinking the product, but that's a good distinction. Although if the musical, then I do think that counts.
Okay.
If Zac Efron and Amanda Bynes.
I will tell you the musical is not directly related to this.
But we don't know. Maybe the hair product. Okay. So Nerds Gummy Clusters.
We're going to actually retitle the episode Nikki and her shit luck. That's what we're going to title it.
We are explicit.
Like I always like that's really my thing is like I literally feel like I have like just bad luck. Maybe it's just like because I think I have like I perceive more bad luck than good luck, but it's just been a running gag of mine.
That's like another thing of like, do you believe in luck, right? Is that like another force? But that's for our
if it is real
Summerween episode.
I'm fresh out of it because it's like context. Also, I'm like kind of hitting an anxiety crash right now because somebody logged into my Spotify account and like I don't know. Yeah, like literally like.
Probably like an hour ago
at this point.
She's sitting at her desk and she's like, somebody hacked my Spotify.
To shit that I don't listen to. I'm like, this is like, it was really obvious. And I don't know, it was weird because they were only listening to people with like 30 monthly listeners. So I don't know like if somebody just like hacked it to like give somebody like listeners or if somebody was actually listening to people who are awful at music. I don't know. But it's all sorted out now. I'm not too worried about it. It was a general kind of, I'm not going to say. It was a password that was general, but it's not associated with anything that causes me alarm. Like, they might just get my Instagram or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but you handled it really well. You, like, you sprung to action.
I was very shocked at how well I handled it. I guess therapy is working. So.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So that's like the context
adding to the shit luck and adding to why I'm kind of crashing right now.
Okay.
Fucking asshole trying to get free Spotify out of me or some shit. And I'm on a family plan, so it was less like I was texting like Sean the play-by-play of this, and he was like, "Do you want me to save your playlist?" I'm like, "I don't give a fuck about the playlist. Like, I don't want them to have my payment information.
Yeah,
that's the more important part to me."
Mm-hmm. But it was really like level-headed of you to consider the payment more.
Yeah,
than
I was
the
like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I know what songs I listen to. My guy, like, I don't like. He was trying to be sweet. I imagine.
I imagine.
Yeah, I imagine he was just trying to be sweet and like love that for him. But like, I was like, I do not care that like my crying at 3 a.m. playlist might get like ruined forever. Like, I'm not worrying about that. Like, I just don't want them to have anybody's credit card.
Yeah, but you did it.
But I did it. We persevered. It's over. Whew.
We're going to go hard at Brewster's later.
Yeah, we're going to go so hard. Brewster's, Culver's. Lunch after this, the pub sub's going to hit. The pub sub's going to hit.
Maybe more mac and cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get into this story.
The gummy clusters of it all.
Okay, so shit like this always happens when I'm not at the house, too. And we'll get into that. So I'm going to keep it purposefully vague because I don't need anybody knowing exactly where I live. So I went to a book club last night, and I was like kind of nervous for it, and I was like excited for the most part. I don't know why I was really nervous about it, but I went. It was a good time.
This is a new book club?
Yeah, this is at Well Read. Like,
okay.
Everybody knows we're in Auburn, so this one was at Well Read, and I had a good time. I met up with pizza downtown afterwards, so like with my friends.
Oh,
and then on it's like 8:30, and I'm like, I kind of want Nerds Gummy Clusters right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it's already 8:30. I gotta wash my hair because I have to record tomorrow.
Hair.
Okay, it's not hairspray.
Okay.
I was like, I need to wash my hair because like we're recording tomorrow and it's super oily. So I was like, it's already 8:30. Like I want to go home. I want to play Minecraft. Like it's just like we're getting a little late territory. And I was like, I want to get myself Nerds Gummy Clusters. Yeah. And Sean was like, I'll come with you to go like to the neighborhood, like to the Walmart.
So you were downtown at this point, or you had already gone back
I
home?
was already downtown.
Okay.
I was out. I was downtown. So I was like, all right, bye guys. Like, I'm gonna go like head to neighborhood Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean was like, I'll pull up. So we go to the Walmart, and like he was really sweet. He bought me my Nerds and my ice cream because he's the best.
Cute.
And like we're just like kind of like, it's like lax as fuck. I'm like, I just got pizza. Like I have my Nerds gummy clusters. I have like a fresh pint of Ben and Jerry's.
This is like feeling really ideal at this point. And I know it's gonna turn, but like at this point, it's like,
yeah, I was having so much fun. It was a grand old time. I get in my car. I'm like listening to my T Swift. I was listening to TTPD. We started off with Guilty as Sin. I'm gonna give you all the play-by-play with the music too.
This is good.
And so I'm driving home.
At this point too, I'm just gonna interrupt really quick. It's like these are all like the Nikki highlights, right? Because you got a book club.
Yeah, I got my book club.
You got pizza.
We got
ice cream, some candy. Sean's there. Taylor
there.
Swift.
Like,
there's Squishmallows are in the car.
Yeah, I'm like having like a pretty, like it's a good night at this point.
Yeah.
At this point. So like I'm driving home, and then there's like 2 cop cars behind me with their lights on, and they're driving. And I'm like, am I getting pulled over? So I pull off to the side. I wasn't getting pulled over. They like flew past me.
Mm-hmm. That's such a good feeling.
Yeah.
When it's like not you.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was at the moment. Little did I fucking know. So, so they turn left and right at the next light. And at that light, I turn right because it takes me to a road that leads into my neighborhood.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. So the cops went...
So one went left towards like the neighborhood on the other side of this road.
Yes. And one went towards your neighborhood.
Went towards, not mine, like the road that leads eventually to my neighborhood.
Okay. So they split.
Yeah, so they split. And I'm like whatever, it's Auburn. You know what I mean? Like there's always stupid shit going around, like going down. So I'm like, I didn't think anything of it. I was just happy I wasn't getting pulled over. And
you still had the Nerds gummy cluster.
And I had my eyes, and I was like, this isn't like anything crazy.
Yeah.
So, this is so fucking me and my shit luck. So, I get onto my, like, the street that takes me to my neighborhood eventually. Mm-hmm. Roll my windows down because, like, it's not, like, a super fast road that I can go on. And, like, I already know there's a cop up ahead. So, like, I'm doing, like, the crisp speed limit. Like, my windows are down because it was a nice day yesterday.
Oh, you're, like, vibing.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm like, I just got back from book club.
Are we still at Guilty as Sin, or are you on a new song at this point?
So, we, at this point, started listening to But Daddy I Love Him, which are my top 2. We'll get into our TTPD rankings after this, but those 2 are my top.
Yeah.
And, like, I really love But Daddy I Love Him. And I specifically love the part where she's like, I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to all this bitching and moaning. I was like,
fair.
So
it's relatable.
So, yeah. So I'm driving to my house, and then I put it on repeat, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to take the long way home. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I can, like, go through a different neighborhood to cut to my own neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm going to take the long way home. Like, my windows are down. Like, it's a nice night. I got my Nerds Gummy clusters. I was, like, hanging out with my friends. I got a book. Like, I'm, like, having fun. All the windows are down in my car. This is going to be important later on. And I'm like literally max volume listening to But Daddy I Love Him, Taylor Swift. Like it's like,
which like hits.
Yeah, and it's like 9:15 at night at this point. Mm-hmm. So it's like I was kind of being a dick, but I didn't care. I was having fun. I was living my best life. Max volume Taylor Swift. All the fucking windows are rolled down, and I approach my there's like a slight curve to the street to get to my house. Okay. So like I can see my house, but like I can't see my like driveway and stuff because there's a curve in the road. So
we're still at But Daddy I Love Him.
Yeah. And I'm like listening to it loudly, and I'm like, I turn on to the street that I live on, and I'm driving down, and there's like 8 cop cars at the end of my street.
Okay.
And there's one in front of my neighbor's house. Like, so the house that I passed to get to my house.
Are the lights on?
Yeah, all the lights are on. Like, all of their lights are on.
This is a scene. Something is going
down. And I immediately, like, turn down But Daddy I Love Him.
Which sucks.
Yeah. All my windows are still down. And then I get a call, and, like, my car connects to the Bluetooth, right? Yeah. So, like, I see that my brother's calling me. And Dylan tells me, he's like, do not come home. And I'm like...
You're like, I'm here, my guy.
I was like... And he's like... I'm watching the scene in front of me unfold because I saw that there was a cop car. I didn't see what was going on. And the cop car's like parked diagonally, so I can't like awkwardly drive around him to like get home. Like he's parked in the middle of the road. Mm-hmm. And he is arresting a man with no shirt on that I have never seen before in my life. He's got no shoes on. He's got no shirt. No and service. Dylan's like, these people evaded the cops, pulled down our street, and then fled the scene. They're armed.
This is like an episode of Cops.
Yeah, they're armed. Nobody knows where they're at. They're just here in our neighborhood.
And they, like, there's multiple of these
there's
people.
four. Yeah, there's multiple people. And I'm like looking at this man getting arrested and I'm like, Dylan, well, they caught one of them because I'm looking at him getting arrested right now.
This is not good for you.
No, this isn't. And I was by the funniest part is that usually Sean and I drive everywhere because he likes driving and I'm not the biggest fan. Of course I was by my fucking self. He was like, tell Sean to turn around, like keep driving, like do not come home. Like nobody knows where the fuck these people are at. As I'm looking at my house and a man getting arrested.
Is your heart, were you just like,
I don't even know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. It's like,
And then like Dylan wasn't necessarily calm either. Like he wasn't like, oh my God, like, but he was like, there's people, they're armed, nobody knows. And I'm like,
were your parents and grandparents at home? Everybody was
at home except for me. Everybody was at home except for me.
Nerds.
With my stupid Nerds gummy clusters and my fucking Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. So I just like start like awkwardly reversing. Like I'm literally 15 feet away from this cop arresting this guy.
What's the meme where they like go into the bushes?
The Homer Simpson. That's literally me.
That's
I like put my car and I hate reversing. So I'm like already
I hate reversing too.
I'm like already fucking like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like there was too much information. I was literally just having the time of my fucking life. I roll up my fucking car windows because there's fucking armed people running around my neighborhood. And like I'm just in my car, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, I should I have driven away? Probably, but I was like, realistically, all the fucking cops are on this road. Like if they decide to try something, like they're just him. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like they just got that dog in them with all the cops right fucking here, and they're gonna all of a sudden come and like roll. I don't know, Sydney. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, I like reverse, and I'm like hanging, and I'm like, and then there's this lovely poor Asian couple walking their dog, and I roll my window down, and I'm like. Because, like, some of the population in Auburn, like, doesn't really speak English that well. Sure. And I was, like, combating with myself. I was like, And I was like, no, I need to fucking tell them. I'm like, y'all need to get the fuck inside.
Did you say that?
I did. I was like, you guys need to get inside. Like, there's, like, because, like,
you, like
nobody knows what's going on other than the fact that there are these armed people fucking frolicking through the 100-acre woods that is my fucking neighborhood. And then, like, the man was a little confused, and then the woman comes up to me, and she's like, so excuse me? And I'm like, y'all need to get inside. Like, that's why there's all these police. Like, they're looking for people. And she was like, oh, my God, thank you. And then, like, they kind of get, like, a little hustle in their step, and they start heading home, I hope. I don't know. I was like, I literally needed to tell them. I was like, y'all need to get the fuck inside. I was like, I could not live with myself.
That was really nice of you. Good job.
These poor pedestrians don't know what the fuck is going on either. Mm-hmm. Dylan's still on phone with me, listening to me tell these people you need to get the fuck inside.
And you're still reversing at this point?
No, I stopped the car because I was like, I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know where to fucking go. Like, I'm already in my I would have to, like, back all the way up fucking up the street. And I was
also,
like, I can't
where are you going to go?
Yeah, exactly. Just keep
go back to the Walmart
around.
Parking lot.
So, finally, the cop, like, fully arrests this man, put him in the back seat, and then he, like, gets the fuck out of there. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go park in my fucking driveway.
The man with no shirt.
Yeah, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I fucking... I like pull into my fucking driveway and I'm like, Dylan's like, okay, the front door is unlocked because they don't want to open the garage because like who the fuck knows what the fuck's gonna go down, right?
Oh my God,
like everybody's
like,
just like, yeah. So it's like at least like, so he's like, we unlocked the front door, we're standing by the front of the door, just grab all your shit and like run inside. So I grab all my shit and I'm like crying, like I'm not crying, but like internally I am. I'm like freaking the fuck out. And I'm like grabbing all my shit and I'm like, realistically, I should just fucking leave it in the fucking car.
But you don't want to leave ice cream in your car.
No, I don't want to leave ice cream in my car. I was like, this is like, God fucking forbid. I fucking wanted ice cream and I fucking got it on the way home. So on a Thursday night. So fucking I run inside and like everybody at the same time is giving me the play-by-play. My grandparents, they don't speak good English. They don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on other than there's these like armed fucking people running around through the 100-acre woods. And I'm like losing my fucking mind. And like, but I'm inside. I'm inside now. I'm not just by myself in my fucking car.
This is good.
There's like fucking cops keep rolling down fucking my road, like the road that I live on. Cops keep fucking showing up.
Mm-hmm. This is
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And I'm like, my dad, being a dad, is standing outside in the backyard with a flashlight trying to look for these motherfuckers. Like he's not like we have a fence, so he's staying in the fenced area, but he's got a flashlight and he's looking. Which honestly,
like, what's he gonna do? Like if
he
like...
has his gun license.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't
okay.
He wasn't unarmed.
Okay.
He has a license.
Okay.
So, but he wasn't like obviously gonna fucking do anything.
Yeah.
I think he was just being a dad. You know how like when it's like a fucking tornado siren and dads are outside on the porch, like, wow, guys, look, and I'm like, get the fuck inside. But whatever. Fucking whatever. Yeah. So so
I feel like I want to like give you a hug.
It was like, I mean, like, and then like Sydney was like, are you okay? And I'm like, physically, yes. And it was fine. I mean, it wasn't fine, but it was fine. Like, I'm like, okay. Like, and it wasn't like super traumatic, but I was just like, me and my shit luck. I'm having a good fucking Thursday night. I fucking went to my stupid book club. I got my stupid fucking shitty pizza. I got my fucking candy and my ice cream. I just want to fucking wash my hair and play Minecraft for the rest of the fucking night. And then I got roped into this shit. So allegedly, what had happened was, I guess, I'll show you guys the ring footage because my neighbors got it all on fucking camera.
Social media Nikki and
we're not. I don't think I'm gonna post this social media Nikki
not.
shit. But yeah, we got ring footage of all of it fucking going down. They like spent like the next like 45 minutes. They brought the dogs out. They brought the drone out. All of this is happening in my backyard. I got footage.
Are you just like out looking out the window?
No, I'm on the porch too at this point. I'm on the back porch at this point too. Like fucking, I can hear the cops yelling at one of them. To put their fucking hands up. Like, it's not like I'm not looking at it happening, but like they're close enough to my house that I can hear the cops yelling at this person to like surrender, basically.
This is a lot.
The fucking drone is I'm like listening to the stupid buzzing of the drone. So what had happened was I do not think that they lived anywhere near this side of town, solely because like our road doesn't necessarily lead anywhere. So I think they just assumed that like maybe they could just like fly through a neighborhood and lose them.
Yeah.
But like our neighborhood ain't built like that. So I think they just like got to a stopping point. They all fucking fled the vehicle. There was a motorcycle cop chasing after them. You'll see on the ring light footage. So there was just a motorcycle cop chasing after them. They literally parked at my neighbor down the street's house and just fucking fled the scene. Well, allegedly. So they caught everybody. I should say that. Like, y'all don't need to worry. They caught everybody. I wouldn't have left the house today if they didn't. But me and my shit luck. I was trying to have a good Thursday night, y'all. So excited.
How did you find out all this information post?
Because once they like caught most of them, we all just like went outside and asked.
You talked to the cops or somebody?
Yeah, we talked to the cops.
Okay.
Well, it's also like 2 of the people who live on my street are agents of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So like they like can. So basically what had happened was all of my fucking neighbors were hanging out outside. It was a good fucking day. The weather was great. They're all hanging outside, and then this car flies by. Almost like, I don't know, my mom said it almost ran over my dad. I don't know how close almost is, if not like just flew by him. Yeah. Like really fast. As they were walking to my neighbor's house. And then like the motorcycle cop shows up, and then like everybody's like confused as fuck. And then like the FBI guy goes and checks it out. And then he's like running up the street and he's saying, y'all need to get the fuck inside. Like these people like fled the scene. Everybody starts losing their fucking mind and running. So fucking stupid. The car, and I texted my neighbor because the neighbor that they stopped at, I have her number because she's my walking buddy. And I was like, really, Pop, are you okay? The car smelled like weed, like really bad. And then there was apparently like armed weapons inside the vehicle. So I think that's why they kind of made it like a huge scene. She said one of the girls got caught by, so it was 2 girls and 2 guys. One of the girls got caught by the motorcycle cop in front of my neighbor's house. Like she's literally looking at it all happening. The other motherfucker was just hanging out on the curb. I think he just wanted to get high with his friends.
Probably.
At like fucking Kiesel Park or some shit. And then like the fucking driver just takes off. I really truly, because like he was literally just sitting on the curb supposedly. Yeah. And that was the one that I saw getting arrested, was the one who was just chilling on the curb. Oh. And like nobody knew who the fuck, like I think like everybody was like kind of like high on adrenaline and stuff. Yeah. My neighbor was like, hey, are you okay? Because I think she thought that it was a different neighbor. And then she like saw like stranger danger. I do not know who the fuck this man is. And we just heard that like these people, and she was like slowly backing away from him. And she's like, there's one of them.
Oh my God. That's really scary.
But like, I think bro was just trying to like get high with his friends and then got roped into a fucking 10-year life, like 10 to 25 sentence because like they evaded the police. So yeah, that was the one that I saw getting arrested. And
what time is it at this point?
This is like fucking 10, maybe 9:45, 10-ish. Yeah, well, no, because this all happened when I got home. So never mind. It was like probably like 9:15, 9:30.
So it's dark outside.
It's dark outside. Like half of the neighborhood has all their lights off. The other half has all their lights on. Which, by the way, if you're ever in this circumstance, leave all your lights on because they're not going to hide somewhere with all their fucking lights on.
This is good.
That's good information.
These are tips.
These are tips and tricks. Okay, they're not gonna hide. I'd be more inclined to hide where I know this house has no lights on than if all the lights were on in this dude's backyard. So just like if it ever happens, I know we got a couple listeners from Chicago, so just like keep that information.
I can't say that.
So. Yeah, and then like they bring the dogs out. They find another one in the woods. There's kind of like a marsh type of thing. Mm-hmm. My neighbor who like they like stopped in front of house. Mm-hmm. She said that like she saw one of them like literally like basically like crawling and swimming through this marsh to try to fucking evade the police.
Yeah.
And then they got arrested at the neighborhood that's right next to ours as a result because they like
swam through the marsh.
Yeah. So they caught all 4.
Uh-huh.
And then it appeared to be younger individuals rather than like people my age. Or like
even younger
probably
than you.
younger than me. Sasha was saying.
This all sucks.
Yeah.
This all really sucks. Like it sucks for like
you
and your
sucks
neighbors.
For them, but more importantly, I was just trying to and like that's why I said I had the windows down, blasting Taylor Swift, driving through these fucking neighborhoods that blissfully unaware, Nikki.
You wouldn't have heard anything. Like, yeah.
And that, it was crazy because, like, this all literally happened as I was, like, at the neighborhood Walmart. So this is why I think the Nerds Gummy clusters saved my life. Because realistically, I think if I hadn't stopped at that Walmart, they would have been coming up behind me on my way home.
Yeah.
And if they're evading the police, like, they could have crashed into me. They could have, like, like, something bad could have happened. Like, I don't want to be that person. But, like, it really, like, I was thinking to myself, like, either they would have crashed into, like, a tree trying to, like, leave, like, evade me or, like, into somebody else's yard.
Yeah.
Or they would have crashed into the back of my car, and who knows what the fuck would have happened if that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out Nerds Gummy clusters.
And then, like...
And Ben & Jerry's fish food ice cream.
Listen to your intuition, and if you want candy, go get candy.
Yeah, so
like don't.
Moral of the fucking story is fucking treat yourself. So that's what the moral of the story is. Moral of the story is if you're fucking wanting something, just go fucking get it, because who knows, it might just save you from being behind the fucking police, like fucking evading the.
Were you able to?
I still played Minecraft that night.
Okay, yeah, I was like, were you able to like wash your hair, do the Minecraft?
Yeah, I did everything.
Like, did you like calm down?
Yeah, I calmed because it was like there's some other fucking crazy shit that's happened in our neighborhood that we're not going to get into.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this isn't this.
You live in like a nice neighborhood too. Your neighborhood's a lot nicer than mine. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how, and then, like, my Spotify getting hacked this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woohoo.
We gotta turn around the luck somehow.
Target.
Yeah, I think.
Turn around the luck.
I think that's the only answer. I'm really sorry. That's, like,
very
like, stressful.
It was. Like, y'all, I wish you could have fucking been there with me. Not
I
because
don't.
It would have been nice to have somebody with me. But,
you
like go, a fly on the wall type situation.
Go live on Instagram. on the Girl Brains podcast, tune in pickles.
I was like, I literally wish y'all could have been a fly on the wall. Like me just fucking like, I'd rather like, I'm like literally come, yeah. And I should have just opened the fucking bag of Nerds Gummy clusters while I was waiting in the car for them to like finally arrest this dude.
The good thing too is that you had Squishmallows in your car.
I did, so I could have camped out.
Yeah, either like comfort.
I would have gone to Sean's
You had
house.
comfort. You had ice cream.
Scenario,
you didn't have a spoon with you? Did you for your ice
cream?
No,
but honestly,
I mean, yeah.
After that night, I would have just fucking used my like hand
for raw dog.
Shit, fucking like lick it from straight out the fucking pint because I like truly.
I mean, yeah, no, that's what you should have done.
Yeah, it was a fucking wreck. I won't show any of the footage on
publicly
social media like to you guys, but
I want to see it.
Roland is our production pickle today, so Roland and Sydney will get the ring light footage of all of it happening, and it was just like, yeah. And then if you know who my neighbor is,
yeah.
So
yeah,
they were involved.
We gotta have that conversation.
Yeah, so that's why my mom. I was just like, and like all the cops are driving by, and I'm just like, thumbs up, guys.
Do you think? You came to work this morning. Do you think like when you're driving back home, like, are you gonna have like flashbacks and like?
Nah, I don't think it was that. I think it was just Like, obviously, it was super scary.
Yeah.
But, like, I think if they didn't catch everybody and there's still these motherfuckers out, like, doing with whatever, who knows, like, if they're actually armed or not, that would be a different case. But, like, they caught everybody within, like, 2 hours, if that.
Well, I think also just, like, the dichotomy of, like, you were just, like, vibing, and I think everybody just expects to, like, go home safely.
Me and my shit fucking luck. And then I finally calmed down. And I'm like, fuck it, today's a new day. And somebody fucking hacks my Spotify. But we got that sorted too. So basically, I want a margarita. Shit out of luck and I want a margarita.
Can make that happen after work.
Yeah,
you deserve it. Yeah. That's a lot. That is a lot.
So,
well,
how was everybody else's Thursday night? How was everybody else's Thursday night? That was how mine went.
There's like no way to go anywhere after that.
I texted Sydney and I was like, whatever the fuck you're thinking about, it's not what actually fucking went down. Like,
I really had like, again, no idea, and obviously all my guesses were wrong. There were a mailbox. You had mailboxes on your street, but and
golf cart was kind of close. Golf
yeah.
cart adjacent.
If I would have guessed drone, that would have been good.
That would have been a good one.
Dogs. I did not expect
the entire.
I didn't expect police.
APD to be.
Yeah, and I did
literally like fucking 8 cop cars.
I thought it also was going to be just something like internally with your family that you like.
No, that's for therapy, not podcast.
Well, no.
That was a joke, Mom. That was a joke. Love you. Yeah, no, because I did like my mom, and I'm like dramatic as fuck. So I'm like telling this to City, I'm like, I'm gonna tame this, and they're gonna be like, wow, just another fucking day. Like this was like tame as fuck.
No, that's not tame. That's not tame. Like
this motherfucker's getting arrested. I literally pulled up, and I'm like on the phone with Dylan, and I'm like, and he's like, don't come home, like there's people on the run, and I'm like, Dylan, I'm looking at one of them getting arrested. Like, literally. Like, I am 15 feet away from this man getting arrested. And usually, because there's like 3 of them arresting this guy, and he's already in cuffs at this point.
Yeah.
I was waiting for one of them to just scamper up to my door and be like, ma'am, like, what are you doing over here? And I could be like, hey, like,
I belong there.
I live there. No.
I'm just laughing at you, like, reversing your car.
It was so, I was like, and honestly, that was honestly probably the most stressful thing of the night.
No, I'm with you. I hate reversing.
It was like trying to reverse up my fucking street.
That's really stressful.
And it's dark. And like, reverse lights only do so much compared to your headlights.
And you don't know, like,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. I'm really glad you're okay. I'm really glad that it's resolved. I gotta see if it's on the like what's happening in Auburn Facebook page, because I'm sure somebody's talked about it.
Probably. So don't like look into it too much, because then you'll find out where I live. But it's just like, fuck.
Well, my Thursday night was good.
Love that for you. Don't love that for you, Mom. If it wasn't that.
No. Wow.
Well, hey, just think it couldn't have been any worse then.
But back to the Nerds Gummy clusters.
They're so good.
They're so good.
They're so good, guys.
They're just like kind of the perfect candy. It's like good texture, good flavor. I like.
It's like that's been like my like thing for the past like couple of weeks.
There's 2 different types, right?
There's
like a blue.
The pink bag.
Okay.
The berry one's just too much. I feel like the pink's got a lot of like versatility. For whatever the fuck, I don't know. My brain was in panic mode. So twice
we're getting like a different version of Nikki today.
Yeah. So that's why like I think that, and then I think like the Spotify thing. I'm just like crashing right now.
Well, I'm a little bit worried because I think in my experience these things come in 3s, and so I'm worried about what the next thing is going to be for you. I'm not putting that out there. But I'm just like trying to prepare you.
Maybe you know what it was. Wait, I think I know. Or
did it already happen?
This morning, I left late because I thought it'd be fine, and I was stuck behind the fucking garbage people on fucking College Street, and I couldn't pass them. That's why I was so fucking late to work.
Yeah.
Because like, and there was 2 of them too, and like it's like a 2 like there's only 2 lanes on it. And it's kind of hilly. So you can't really even, like, decide to be that bitch and, like, fucking, like, zoom past them.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. I hope that was it.
Okay.
Please, for love of God, I hope that was it.
Check. You're done. We'll put it past you. Or, like, we'll put it to rest. And we just move forward. We just say thank you to the gummy clusters. Nerds Gummy clusters.
Whew. Yeah. So
I'm really sorry.
Eagle.
Stop.
So we're gonna rank our tortured poets. We're now gonna talk about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Which is related to my night, because I was listening to her.
That's true.
As it was all fucking going down.
Mm-hmm. We had talked earlier about making a video with our rankings, and then that's how this happened for today. But I didn't realize Nikki had like worked on all her lists. She had ranked her number ones, number fives, number nines of like all Taylor Swift albums. And I
was bored AF. This was before my fight or flight response was triggered multiple times.
Yeah.
So.
And she was like, we're doing our rankings on the podcast today. And I was like, oh, we are?
I thought we were.
Yeah. Well, we are.
Like, yeah. Like, I thought we were.
Yeah. I feel like this is good because in our first episode, we did our Taylor Swift album ranking. And the second episode, Torture Poets, came out, which was, I don't think I had any significant thoughts at that point because I think I was like dumbstruck.
Yeah.
And so now we've had time to let it marinate, let it sit, and really come back with our thoughts on Tortured Poets. So we're only doing the first half because 31 songs is insane.
Also, controversial opinion.
I don't think it's controversial.
Most of them are shit on the second half to me. I'm sorry. Like, I would never listen to any of them on the second half.
Not any of them.
Not any of them.
No, because you really like I'm Going to Get You Back.
Yeah, I'm Going to Get You Back. And then
I Like a Bill's Window.
Are the only two that I've.
Okay. There's like a few on the back that I like.
Yeah.
Like those two. I have lately been into So High School.
That's so fucking cringe to me.
I know. Well, that's who I am. And what other ones on the back? I like The Bolter. The Black Dog. The Black Dog is on the back half. I scream in my car to The Black Dog. So anyway, but we're not talking about the back half. We're talking about the front half. The first 16 songs. So we're doing our rankings and sharing our thoughts on that. Also, Nikki has hers on her notes app. I have mine on this big old notebook.
Big old notebook.
So how do you want to do this?
Do we want to just do like, you tell me. Do you want to take turns doing our numbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Take turns. Do you want to do top to bottom or bottom to top?
We could do, I think, top bottom.
Okay. Starting with our number one. You go first.
It's Guilty as Sin.
She's a slut for Guilty as Sin.
It is so good. It is so good.
And you know what? I want to say I'm really proud of you because you clocked that early on.
I did.
Yeah. The first time you listened, I think on our episode, you were like, this is my song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was correct. It's really fucking good.
You do the shoulders. Is it the shoulders?
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh? And then that stupid TikTok trend like makes me mad.
Yeah.
But
it is. Yeah. Because a lot of these aren't like vibey sexy. Like a lot of the
Sin is vibey sexy.
No, I mean the whole album is not like vibey sexy. It's like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I am not okay.
Yeah.
And this one is like
God, it's so fucking good. I love it.
It's so good. It is good. So that's your number one.
Yes, that's my number one.
Yeah, I predicted that. Okay, my number one is when I was doing my ranking, I like really struggled with this and I started ranking them from the bottom of like which ones I liked least and then I got to the top. So my number one, I kind of surprised me, and this is all just like based on today's vibe.
Yeah.
So I put But Daddy I Love Him.
That's your number one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't know. I just think
we'll get into like how I feel about that song. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously you were listening to it.
You already know the context.
But it tells a story. I like
I love it so
a lot of the lines, like the one that you said about like the bitching and moaning, like
Listen, I was bitching and moaning. God,
sanctimonious
she ate with that
sanctimonious soliloquy. Like, how am I saying that in a song or at any point in my life?
Dress on, but I'm having his baby. No, I'm not. But you should see your faces. Oh.
And I think that it got added to the set too. Like we're painting a picture, and I'm loving where we're at.
Fan of that one too.
Yeah, so that's my number one. Okay, hit me with your number two.
But Daddy I Love Him is my number two.
Yeah, obviously,
for like all the reasons that we've just described.
You know what my number two is?
I'm scared.
Guilty as Sin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We're on the same wavelength.
I think we're vibing.
Those my top three are like the only three that like I've kind of been like listening to a lot.
I want to guess your number three.
I think it'll be probably kind of easy.
Actually, I don't think I'm good at this. Okay, just tell me because I can't guess.
It's Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
I like Fortnite. I think it's like pretty. I really like. I don't know what it is, but like Your Wife Waters Flowers. I want to kill her. Is just like so good.
I like.
And then the bridge.
Yeah, I think Taylor puts the stuff in the songs that it's like, you are maybe insane.
Yeah.
And she says it in a song and we all sing along because we all kind of have those thoughts, those like intrusive thoughts that you don't like let out, but she lets them out. And thank you. Thank you, Taylor Swift.
I also just love Post Malone.
Yeah.
I wish he had a little bit more in the song, but I'm not like, it's good. I really like it. And the music video is pretty good. I love the music video.
He seems like a sweet person.
I love him. I want to be his best friend.
Every interview that I've seen with him, he's like smoking cigarettes, but he's like calling everybody ma'am.
My favorite video of him is when he's singing that group love song.
I don't know that.
Fuck, what is it called? It's like the Tongue Tied, when he's singing Tongue Tied. It's good. I'll have to show you after this. It's like pretty old, but it's like one of my favorite video clips of him.
Yeah, I like him. Okay, my number 3, this kind of surprised me, is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
Okay.
I love it. She's
you said by someone.
Yeah. She's so angry, and I just like that she's just like basically like fuck you in a song.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I don't blame you.
That's it. Yeah. So that's my number 3.
Okay. I feel like my 4th might be a little shocking.
For you.
Fresh Out the Slammer.
Ah.
I have been on a Fresh Out the Slammer kick recently.
That one's a little vibey too.
I love like the westernness in the beginning. I think it's really good. I'm a big fan.
Good. My number 4 is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Okay, classic.
Yeah, it's just like, it's boppy, but it's saying what it needs to say. The Eras Tour performance is iconic. You've already talked about the outfits.
Fit is super cute. I do love the fit.
Yeah, I like the variations of the fit too. And just like, it's so like, it's theater. She's like doing it. So, and yeah, just iconic lines. So, okay.
Okay, my next one is My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Okay.
I do quite like that song. I think it's just so 1989 coded, like production-wise for me.
Oh, I hadn't clocked that.
Yeah, to me, it's just kind of like 1989 coded.
Okay, you'll find. I don't know. I don't
think you're gonna like the songs that I rated last. I think you're gonna be very upset with.
Well, I think you're gonna be upset with mine too. Yeah, so I think we we were vibing on 1 and 2.
First 2.
That's really cool.
We're on the same wavelength.
That's like surprising for us too. Okay, so my number 5 is Torture Poet's Apartment.
Okay.
I don't know why. I like just keep coming back to it. There's something about it that feels like an 80s movie to me. I know people hate the tattooed golden retriever. Like everybody says it's like clunky and weird, and like it is. And I keep hitting play. So
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are we on, 6?
Yeah.
I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can.
I like that one. I didn't think I liked that one at first, but it's built for me.
Yeah, I quite enjoy it.
Yeah. My 6 is LOML. Lommel.
Okay. It's good. It's good. Do not get me wrong, but that song is like super fucking sad. Yeah. And I hope I never get to a state where I listen to that leisurely.
Well, no, but I think, no. I think you should be at a state where you listen to it leisurely. I think you don't want to listen to it and like connect with it.
Good point. That's basically what I kind of meant. Like it's too sad to me that like I don't really like listening to it.
I think for me, I'm like,
God, and I'm like, no, thank you, Tay-Tay.
Mine is like when she says about 1,000,000 times. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no thanks, Tay-Tay.
I just think like it's such a good song, and I don't click to play it, but when it comes on, I like appreciate it as a song and the storytelling, and I'm like, so.
Okay.
7.
I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
Oh, that's higher than I would imagine for you.
It's like kind of cringy, but like it's relatable. It's like I'm so depressed. I think it's my birthday every day.
Ding.
We're cry fine. A lot, but I'm so productive.
It's
relatable. Yeah, relatable. So
yes. My number 7 is Clara Bow.
Yeah, you're a big fan. I was honestly kind of shocked it wasn't higher.
Yeah, because Clara Bow was the first song on.
You had that bitch on rotation.
I really did. So my strategy with tackling Tortured Poets was like, I was very overwhelmed at first and so overwhelmed that I couldn't do anything. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to focus on the first half. And for whatever reason, something hit me one day and I was like, I need to listen to Clarabelle. And I like listened to it on repeat for, I don't know, a week. And I just really like it. I like when Taylor, okay. This is like my little mini rant. So, okay. The common critique is like, she just writes breakup songs. And it's like, okay, that's dumb and uninformed. And she does write excellent breakup songs, but she also covers a lot in her songs. Like, she has written songs about her mom's cancer. She has written songs about like political things. She's written historical stuff. Like, there is a lot there, but to the like outsider, they're just like breakup songs. So anyway, I think this is a good example of like her grappling with like her fame and her place in society. And I think that's interesting. So anyway,
number
8.
I put Down Bad. I like Down Bad, but I wish there was more. I really like, we talked about this earlier, I really like the line, "For a moment I knew cosmic love." And I kind of wish like it focused a little bit more on like that idea. I don't know, I really liked that part of the song, like the way that she sings it, the way that it's produced, but then like the rest of it I'm just kind of like meh
Would you want more cosmic love? Like, you want more alien stuff? Or
I guess or like that kind of like description and like the way like she kind of sings, like I kind of get why like she like sings it super high and then she goes, "Now I'm down bad crying at the gym," because it's like she was like on cloud 9 and now she's not. But I really like that line, but that's like the only line that I really kind of like. Like
you don't get vibey shoulders with down bad crying at the gym.
No, okay. I'm not the hugest fan.
I like and people have talked about this, like when it's like, now you say that it's, and she won't say the word over. Yeah, she's clever like that.
She's good.
It's like the same, what's the song where she won't say her and it should be her?
The Very First Night.
Yeah, she's doing something there. Down Bad's also my number 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
9, I put Florida.
Oh. Do you understand Florida? What's it about?
I really like the drums and I really like Florence the Machine.
Okay.
But it's like, so we're approaching the part of the list that like I don't listen, like I've listened to maybe once, twice, 3 times max. And I don't like them, to be honest, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
So this part was really hard for me because I was like kind of trying to think about it a little bit. I like the like the beat and like the instrumental of Florida. I don't kind of completely necessarily would say I get the song, but I do like Florence. I think their voices mesh well together. Yeah. And I like the drums.
Yeah. I like Florence. I like the drums. I don't understand what's happening in the song. So I put The Alchemy for my number 9.
Okay.
It's like, also it's because it's like, you know, the Travis song and it's just like a different vibe. And so if you want some like feel good, like falling in love stuff, I like it. Yeah.
Not the Prophecy. The Alchemy is my number, the next one. 10. Yeah,
okay. So 10. We're like around the same. Yeah. My number 10 is I Can Fix Them, No Really I Can.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm like, maybe that should be higher because I like that one a lot. But yeah.
Okay. After The Alchemy, I have Clarabelle. It's not.
Yeah, it's not for you.
Clarabelle or whatever. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah. No, you like vibey, and this is not vibey.
Yeah. Like even like when like we did our rankings, like Folklore was pretty low because Folklore isn't like a huge like vibey. You
like pop. You like yeah. The shoulder rolls. That's when we know
life is so much better when everybody's not bitching and moaning about Jack Antonoff's production on this album.
Yeah. I put for number 11 Fortnite.
Okay.
Which I'm like, I like Fortnite, so I don't know. I like I
don't you could say
I like all of
like
them.
All of them.
Yeah. Well, there's a few that I'm like, but yeah, no, I like Fortnite. At first, when I was like playing the album, I would just start with Torture Poets because I was like, I don't need Fortnite. But now I'm like listening to Fortnite, and like when Post comes in, it's like
the bridge is. Really
I go
good.
Somewhere. It's nice.
Like I ascend.
Yeah.
Okay. After Clara, I got Loss of My Life. Lommel.
Just too sad.
Like I said, very good.
Yes.
Very good. But it's like, thankfully, I do not find it relatable.
Yeah.
And it's just like sad. And that's like not what I want to listen to. That's for when I'm trying to fall asleep at night, not when I want to listen to music. So
do you want to be sad when you fall asleep?
No, like it just means like when I'm like falling asleep, like that's what I'm thinking about, like all the like nobody else fucking does that. Don't sit here and pretend like everybody's just like thinking about all the choices that they made in their entire life that leads up to it. Like my 2 a.m. thoughts. I'm okay, by the way. I'm okay.
Notes from Sabat.
Yeah, Mom, I'm okay. But it's like
no, I know what
I
you're
don't
saying.
want to listen to sad shit when I'm listening to music and I'm like not sad. And I feel like I haven't been in a sad music like mood for a hot second.
That's good.
So it's like that's just like not for me.
You want to prompt yourself to be sad.
Yeah.
Okay. What number? 12?
I think so.
12, I got Fresh Out the Slammer.
God, I love Fresh Out.
I like it. So this is the problem is like I like it a lot.
God, I know who my
but it's like
will be too.
I never, if I'm like opening up the album and I'm like gonna pick a song, I don't do that. But when I listen through, I'm like, yeah. So, okay.
Whatever number we're on is
13.
TTPD, Torture Post Department. I don't like it. It doesn't do it for me. Like I said, I feel like a lot of the lyrics are kind of like tattooed golden retriever, Charlie Puth, smoking, and then eating sandwich box chocolates.
Yeah.
And then like those like Dylan Thomas, Patti Smith.
Yeah. And then you told Jack you'd kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm like it just doesn't really do it for me. I can't vibe to it. I think like
one of the things I like about it is like it to me is like if this is like the Maddie Healy of it all and this is the relationship,
it's
probably
like also biasing me a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
these are all about they're all on the bottom of the list.
It's like setting the scene for the relationship to fall apart. And so I think I like that too of like this is when things are still quote unquote good and like and she like sees it and when she's like I like that.
Like the fucking idea of like him lugging around a typewriter just like is like so cringe to me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I feel like my bottom three are gonna be so people are gonna be very mad at me.
Well, that's okay. What number are we on?
How many are there? 16? So this is 13.
Oh, my 13 is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
This is 14.
For me, well, 13 for me. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
Okay.
I like it and I like what she's doing there and I like that she's just kind of like embracing it. It's in a way it's like the blank space, right? Because in blank space she took like, okay, this is what you say about me. So like what if I am, a womanizer and like nobody can stay. And so I think she's kind of doing it here too of like you guys say that but I'm like, who was saying that?
That's why that's next on my list. Who's Afraid of Little Me? Because I think it's fucking cringe. I'm like, you're on the top of your game right now and you're releasing this song. Like I think if she had like it's very reputation coded.
Yeah.
And I think if she would have like released it with rap, that would have been a little interesting. But it's like to me, like you're on top of your game right now. Like you're in a you were in a very stable relationship, and now you're in a different relationship that's very you know what I mean? Like I'm like, what the fuck is there to be afraid of?
Well, and it's also interesting because it's like I feel like this whole album shed light on it's like the I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Like because when all of this was happening behind the scenes, we didn't really know, like as the audience. And she was still viewed incredibly favorably. Like she's always been generally like popular. Like, I mean, popular is like such a small word to describe her. So it wasn't like people were out to get her.
Yeah, that's why I think it's fucking cringe. Like you wouldn't last an hour in the asylum. I do like what she does vocally.
Yeah. When she like screams, I'm like, oh, she did it.
Kind of like that, but I would never listen to this. I just think it's fucking cringe. I was like, you grew up pretty well off Pookie Wookie Bear. Yeah. Like the asylum where I do love the memes that have come out of who wouldn't last in the asylum.
But I also think that's an interesting conversation.
Like a picture of the Tumblr app.
Yeah, that's you. No, but I think that's an interesting conversation about privilege, right? And you can look at somebody and say like, oh, well, she's rich and beautiful and popular. And I think the point of all of this is like, yes, you can have all of those things and still be suffering.
No, yeah, I get that. But it's just like, I think the fact that she truly, madly, deeply is one of the biggest artists right now.
Yeah.
And she's getting a lot of like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it was like, I get the message and I do agree with what you said. But it's also like, who's afraid of little old Taylor Swift? Be honest with yourself.
Well, that goes back to the But Daddy I Love Him, the Sarahs and the Hannahs and the Wine Moms of it all. that are like, oh, she.
Yeah, but that one sounds better to me.
Yeah, it does. But anyway.
God, I fucking love it, Daddy Love. It's so good.
It's really
so good.
Okay, 14?
Yeah. So mine was Who's Afraid of Little Me.
Okay. My 14 was My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. It doesn't do anything for me. I start out with Fortnite and Torture Poets and I'm like vibing, and then I get to that and I'm like, skip, go to Down Bad.
God, I fucking love. It's so good.
I was excited about that one when I saw the track list.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't.
Well, I think that one was the one I claimed. I think when we were doing, I can't remember.
Yeah,
sure. I think I claimed My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. And while it's not my favorite, it is up there for me.
Good.
The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived is 15 for me.
Because you're a Maddie Healy
I'm
stan.
a little, you know what I will say? I will admit, I think I'm a little unconsciously biased because I do enjoy Maddie Healy. But, like, it's also not super relatable to me. And, like, it's not just, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You never been betrayed?
I don't think so.
That's cool.
If I have been, I guess.
I love that for you.
I guess I don't remember it as, I don't know.
Okay.
It's just not for me.
Okay. I love it. I
love that for you.
Yeah.
And, like, I understand what she's doing with that one. And I do like the anger part of it. But it's, like, once again, like, I'm just, like, it doesn't really do a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who's everybody's last.
I have two more. My 15 is Florida.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Like, when it's on in the background, it's fine. I like doing the Florida,
bomb, 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 bomb.
But I don't understand it. I have no idea what's happening in it.
And there's also like some like cringe lyrics in it too.
What
we smell like half of y'all smell like weed and the other half like babies.
Half of y'all smell like weed.
Like what the fuck's going on here?
A lot of people like that. Of like
she name dropped Destin. All the spring breakers are gonna be so fucking excited next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
y'all got your Instagram captions.
That's true.
All y'all 17-year-olds got your Instagram captions for next year.
Your bottom, number 16.
So long, London.
Me too. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
I think Lamal should have been track 5.
Yes.
I think we talked about this before. That I think Lamal should have been the track 5, but I think she did So Long London to like appeal.
Well, and I also feel like it was like a period at the end of the relationship. Because I feel like, honestly, I mean, people have talked about this, like, Midnights is the breakup album. Yeah. And that's when she was, like, really doing this. And then because we all thought this... Midnights. Yeah. We all thought this was going to be it. But I feel like You're Losing Me was, like, that was the gut-wrencher. Yeah. And then she came to this, and it was just kind of like, okay, like, it's done. We're going to, like, tie it up.
Long, London.
How is she going to play that in London? She has to play it for a surprise song.
Yeah, she's going to pair it with London Boy. She's gotta.
Yeah.
Night like 17, whichever night, however many shows there are in England. I think it's gonna be the last one.
Yeah. God. God. She's just gonna dissociate and sing it.
The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, and that's is that on the list?
What?
Smallest Man Who Ever Lived? It is.
Yeah, that's when she plays. They play the drums. Yeah.
That would have been a good mashup, though.
Yeah, I feel like she'll do So Long London with like what if she does it with like Peace or Hoax or something.
Ooh,
that would be good.
Exile.
Oh shit.
Exile. That'd be kind. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
William helped produce that.
Bowery.
So, yep.
William.
God.
Wow. This was a good one.
Yeah.
We
was
really
very decompressed from the first half of the
you seem like honestly because you seemed a little tense this morning.
Yeah, because
that's fine.
And then my fucking Spotify.
I don't want to get like worked up again, but yeah, I was like, okay, so I can see why that is a.
I just hope this bitch doesn't try it again. I'm getting nervous. I have to check
on your Spotify.
So everybody always pay attention to your recently listened to,
and everybody's most recent listened to should be Girl Brains.
Oh yeah, everybody make sure you like keep us up there. Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is that I also canceled my like subscription, so now I gotta fucking like re-get Spotify Premium again.
Oh, bummer.
Because I was like, if I can't figure this out in time, Pookie Wookie Bear, you're not fucking getting my Spotify Premium.
Yeah.
You can kiss my ass if you think you're getting it for free. They fucked around with the wrong anxious bitch today. I was already mad because of last night. This was just the icing on the cake. And I don't even know where the fuck they're from. Because like this, I thought they were Russian. Because some of this shit is kind of like Russian-esque. So like,
we're working through some stuff today. Yeah, this is like a moment in time that we're capturing.
Hold on, I'm gonna like flood my feed with like all my fucking playlists, so then I'll know.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody tries to fucks with me again.
Do you want to think about pop culture picks for the week?
Oh, we can do pop culture picks.
Mm-hmm.
My pop culture pick is Nerds Gummy Clusters.
It has to be.
It has to be.
It really.
Nerds Gummy Clusters.
I feel like for
ice cream.
the rest of your life, it has to be Nerds Gummy Clusters.
I'm never gonna fucking eat them without thinking about it ever again.
Yeah. Is that a positive association?
On them in the fucking car while I was waiting for them to arrest.
Oh, you weren't even eating
No.
it. Well, yeah, probably because you were like,
I was in kind of like little. I wouldn't say shock. I think shock is a little too intense of a word, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't think I was thinking. Like, let me just bust open this bag of fucking Nerds Gummy Clusters.
Mm-hmm. I like that you brought them inside though.
Yeah. So Nerds Gummy Clusters, Ben and Jerry's, and the dude at Spotify who helped me save my account. You guys are my pop culture pick. Love you guys.
What's my pick of the week? Try Guys.
What do they do? Or are you just like in general?
Eugene is leaving the Try Guys. Yeah, officially. So they announced it. He did a really nice video, and then they did a video. So he's gonna have his like final season, and then he is going to.
I feel like after the Ned drama, they just kind of fell off a little bit.
Oh, not for me, but
I feel like as a brand,
they like really like kind of peaked.
They did a good job of like handling it. I feel like, but like to me, I don't know, like because I used to be obsessed with them.
Okay,
I wouldn't say obsessed with them. I used to watch them a lot.
Yeah,
and then like it kind of fell off, and then the Ned thing happened, and I was like.
It was one of the things like when the Ned thing happened and because I watch them like very regularly and it's like a joke with my friend Drew because like he'll call me on Saturday morning and I'm always like on my couch watching Try Guys. Okay. But when the Ned stuff happened, I didn't realize like how popular they were because it was like, oh, this is like national news and like everybody's talking about it and everybody knows. And so that kind of like opened my eyes to like, I'm not special.
Well, for those of you guys who don't know, the Try Guys I don't know if they still work at BuzzFeed.
No.
They don't work at BuzzFeed anymore.
They started at BuzzFeed as like a 4-person.
Like kind of like fun guys doing stupid
trying stuff.
Trying stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the dude who would always.
He was the wife guy.
He'd always say about how much he loves his wife.
And they had a kid.
Was fucking cheating on that bitch.
With a producer or an editor.
Some other slut in the company. So then that was like a whole entire thing.
It was really wild. But
and he was I love my wife. I always think about my wife, motherfucker. So.
Yeah. He
ladies, check their phones.
There you go.
Check their phones.
I'm a Keith fan.
I love Keith.
I love Keith.
Yeah. And like ironically enough, Zach's also one of my favorites because I feel like he's just kind of relatable. Because he's always like
he's like goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, and I really like Eugene, but he hasn't been around lately, and so we.
Eugene was also really good.
There were that was
guest was pretty funny, but now he is. So I'm taking it back. He's not funny.
Yeah. So anyway, Try Guys. Thanks. I was trying to think about like what do I consume, and it's podcasts and YouTube, and so Try Guys. We love you.
Okay. Just the 3 though. Ned, you're not included anymore.
Yeah. Try like TRI.
Yeah.
Try. Okay. Great episode.
Great. All over the motherfucking place. So
tune in next week.
Yep. Everybody make sure you update your passwords.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.